Hey everyone, April here, and today we're doing another Transformers Age of the Primes figure review. This time it's Combaticon Vortex, who's a Decepticon. Now these are deluxe class figures, and he is one of 5, because he's a combiner. And he's going to make Bruticus. Yay! So, he's going to turn into an attack helicopter. Awesome! I like helicopters. And 19 steps, and of course, because he's a combiner, I have 2 of them. So, I can have the full Bruticus and then have all the other ones next to him. So we look here, we get some primes. Here, we get Bruticus. And then on the back, we get a picture of him there. And just saying 19 steps for that. So, let's get him open and take a closer look. Alright, well here's Vortex. So, of course we have instructions. And Age of the Primes is a blue. I have to say, these I think are the... It's weird, they look like they're really white out. Like, I don't know, it just seems different. But, good looking pictures though, I should have no problems. And he comes with 2 wrist mounted cannons. Both the same. And he comes with a blaster. Kind of like this blaster. It has a really long scope on it. And this is how he is when he has all his weapons on him. See the ones on his wrists. And the blaster. Now another thing he came with was his propellers here. Those you have to put on yourself. Ooh, they spin nice and free. Now you can also put the blades on the underside of his arm here, and either acts as like a, I don't know, a bladed weapon, or I guess a shield, maybe? Alright, so, he looks pretty cool, I think. I like the, I guess, teal green with the gray. Looks very nice, and he has some black, a little bit of red for the visor there, and he has a purple Decepticon symbol right on his right shoulder. Now, he actually will turn into one of the arms for Bruticus. I don't remember which one. And also, his limb mode is also cross-compatible with Silverbolt, one of the aerial bots. So, okay, I guess, yeah, sure, whatever. So one thing I don't like is, well, it's one of those things where the legs just become like the bottom part of the vehicle. You just put them together and there you go, it's all set. Kinda, lame. But the rest of them look great. I mean, I can't complain. I'm not really sure what... I'm sure these are just peg holes. Something's going to go in there and connect. But we see he has these, like, thrusters on his shoulders here. I think they're supposed to be thrusters. But, they move. Yeah, they look like thrusters. He's got a bit of a blocky head. Meh. Let's see, let's turn him around. So, we don't see a whole lot of waffling going on here. Not a whole lot of gaps. And of course, a little bit on the thrusters, but besides that, it's pretty good. You'd have to, like, move the inside of the legs to really see any. One thing I think is weird is the parts for his arms, though. Because you can have them like this, where it's still in there, but then it just looks cheap. But you can, fold it outward. Just keep it behind it like that. And then, oh, look at this. His other run has another little propeller on there. Must be for the tail of his helicopter mode. Got some black windows. You see down there where the front of the plane will be. So far, he's the only one released for the Combaticons. So, I hope they don't do what they did with the Constructicons, where there's a 2-pack. That's just ridiculous. Having to get them in 2-packs, because it's like, that's already expensive. That's like $90. Yeah, this guy just looks really great. I mean, you can even put the blades here for the helicopter. You can put them so it's just a single, like that. Which looks nice, but I kind of like it just being out. I don't know. Plus then you can make it spin whenever you want. Well, unless when his arms are in the way. Yeah, and it also doesn't seem to be a way to get these things to stay in place. So they will kind of move around on you like that, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, what's this? Wait. Oh, okay, I thought you said, is this another propeller? But no, it's not. Okay. So let's go over some articulation. We already saw the blades here and there, they move. We saw the thrusters move, so we'll go with the head. You can go around. You can look down and up. Pretty nice, too. I like that. Let's see. Wibble wobble. Ooh, he does have head tilt. I like it. Now, the arms can go all the way around. I'm getting so tired of this thing. I hate this piece on the back of the arms. But you can go all the way around. Just going to move the blades out of the way to do it. We can, let's move it up so we can get a little past 90. We can rotate the upper arm. Yeah, it looks like we can rotate the whole shoulder around. Okay. But yeah, rotate the arm there. Single jointed elbow. He's going to get 90 degree out of it. We get the waist. Goes around. Mine's a little bit stiff. That's okay. Rather have it be stiff than loose. Legs go nice past 180. Forward. Back. We can rotate right at the top of the leg. And the knees, double jointed, but he cannot get a 90 out of it. Almost. Just shy of a few degrees. I'm gonna get the feet. So the toes will come down. The heel can come down. And of course, the foot goes in. Alright. Now that we're all done with his robot form, on ahead, turn him into an attack helicopter, and we'll take a look at that. And here's Bruticus as a helicopter. Oop, there we go. Spins nice. We can see I already have his weapons on, so you put the two small ones. There's a couple pegs on. It doesn't have to be set up this way, I guess. But yeah, you can put one here, one there. Turn it. You got his other one back there. But it still has a little spot, so you could switch the guns around if you really had to. Back one spins. Pretty good. Of course, not as nice as that. This was actually pretty easy to put together, too. No problems. And I enjoyed putting it together. Now, there's no Decepticon logo once he's transformed. You can even point the nose of the plane upwards if you wanted. Or helicopter. But not bad. It's got that nice metallic gray with the teal stripe there. Very nice. And he does have, well, one landing gear on the back of the head that you have to pull out. But then it has these two that are kind of like built into the side here. They don't do anything. And it keeps it just barely above the ground. Just like 2 millimeters, I would say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, well that's just been my review of Combaticon Vortex from Transformers Age of the Primes. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.